In this video, I am going to show you how to make partial fraction of this given expression. First of all, we can factor the denominator out. So let's see, x squared minus 5x plus 6. I'm assuming that you know how to do the factoring. So this is going to give you x minus 2 times x minus 3. In case if you have forgotten or rusty about it, just to give you a side note, it's going to be, I could write negative 5x as negative 2x, negative 3x plus 6. Then I could factor out an x from these two. That's going to give me x minus 2. Then between these two, I could factor out a negative 3. That's going to give me x minus 2. Now I have an x minus 2 in the first expression, x minus 2 in the second one. So I could factor out x minus 2. That's going to leave me with x in the first one and negative 3 in the second one. And that's how I get this. So I could rewrite this thing as 1 over x minus 2 times x minus 3. Now my objective here is to create a partial fraction from it. By that what I mean, I want to write it as a, some constant, over x minus 2 plus b over x minus 3. So this is my objective. Now it's pretty easy to do this. All you have to do is this. So let's go ahead and rewrite it. 1 over x minus 2 times x minus 3, okay, is equal to a over x minus 2 plus b over x minus 3. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides of this equation by x minus 2 times x minus 3. 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 Now if I do that, on the left, this cancel out. That gives you just 1. And on the right, look, x minus 2 cancel out. That gives me a times x minus 3 plus x minus 3 cancel out. That gives me b times x minus 2. Now if I simplify it further, I get ax minus 3a plus bx minus 2b. So 1 is equal to a plus b times x. Okay, so I'm combining this and this, plus negative 3a minus 2b. Now I have simplified it. So this is where you want to pay closer attention. So this is, I think, the most important part. So this is an equation, right? So in an equation, what is it? What is an equation? An equation is a statement, a mathematical statement that says left-hand side is equal to right-hand side. Or equivalently, two things are equal. That's what an equation tells you. So it's exactly telling you the same thing, okay? It's telling you the exactly same thing here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and combine the coefficients on both sides. If you look at the left-hand side right here, there is no x term, which is equivalent to saying that I have a term 0 times x, because 0 times x is 0, and I could add 0 to 1 and still not change anything. So that right away tells me that a plus b must be 0. A plus b must be 0. So I am equating the coefficients on both sides. So let's call this equation number 1. Then I look at the left-hand side, I have a constant term, 1. And I look at the right-hand side, I have a constant term, this one, negative 3a minus 2b. So it must be the case the constants on both sides are equal. So it's going to be negative 3a plus minus 2b, and that must be equal to 1. And that's my equation number 2. Now I have two equations with two unknowns. Remember how to solve it? Of course, you can use substitution, elimination method, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm going to use the substitution method. So from equation 1 I get a is equal to negative b, right? I'm going to take this value and plug it into the second equation. So negative 3a minus 2b is equal to 1. So negative 3 times a, but a is negative b, minus 2b is equal to 1. Negative 3 times negative b is positive 3b, minus 2b is equal to 1, or b is equal to 1. So I found b is equal to 1, then of course a is negative b, so a must be negative 1. So that's it. So now let's go back to where we were before. So our final answer should be here. So this thing is the same as this, must be equal to a is negative 1. So negative 1 over x minus 2 plus b is 1. Okay, b is 1. 1 over x minus 3. And this is how you do partial fraction. This is just one type of partial fraction. There are other types that you can do as well. I'll talk about it in another video. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you so very much.